One piece of advice I would like to give underclassmen is to make sure to balance what they do inside of school and outside of school. Make sure they have time for homework and also have fun. The biggest impact Stewart's Creek has had on my life is that it has helped me come out of my shell more. Back in middle school, I used to be kind of more quiet and I didn't talk as much, but now I'm a lot more talkative and social. Hey Mom, Dad, the rest of the family. Mom, you're probably tearing up right now, but I'd like to say thank you for helping me and always making sure that I'm making the right decisions throughout high school.
The thing that I'll remember most about Stewart's Creek High School is the senior awards night. I performed with my friend Grant Davis. He played piano and I sang 15 by Taylor Swift. One Bible verse that has always inspired me and meant a lot to me is Isaiah 54:10. Though the mountains may crumble, you will not. Mom and Dad, I wouldn't be here today without y'all's unconditional support. Thank you for always reminding me to shoot for my dreams and to never fall short of them. I love y'all so much.
One quote that's encouraged me is by Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, "You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realize how seldom they do," because you get caught up in like what others think of you a lot, and so you never really have like the time to like worry about yourself. But once you start worrying about yourself, everything else just kind of like falls into place. The biggest contribution that Stewart's Creek has had on me is not only in the high school. It's been since elementary school. I've been to Stewart's Creek since kindergarten, 13 years here. And it's just all those teachers, like you'll see them at the store and they'll still remember you from when that was their first year of teaching and that was your first year of school. So it's just kind of like the sense of community that comes with Stewart's Creek in the small town. Mom and Dad, I just wanted to let you know that you've given me everything to succeed and I won't let it go to waste. And I'll take every lesson that you've given me or my sisters and just put it to work.
The one thing I remember most about Stewart's Creek is being on the soccer team because I was with my friends every day and I got to play the sport that I love and I enjoyed every minute of it. The difference between freshman me and senior me is probably being more responsible. I've learned that, I gotta take charge of what I need to do and what I need to get done, and that time management is important. I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me through everything. Even when I can be difficult or be stubborn or want things my way, they have loved me unconditionally. I just want to thank them for pushing me to work harder, and without them I would not be the person I am today. And I just want you to know that I'm so blessed to have you guys as parents, and I love you so much.
The biggest difference between my freshman and my senior year of high school has really becoming more of a person, not dictated by other people's thoughts and feelings. I know I felt like at the start of my high school there was just this push to become something in the medical field, and of course because I wanted to be a little bit different, it was a doctor that deals with dead people, a medical examiner. And surprisingly and sort of unbelievably, I don't know why it took this long, but it took my junior year before I realized that Latin was the thing for me. I mean, it's really unbelievable looking back because in Latin 1, I wasn't just saying I was going to do it all 4 years of high school. I knew I wanted to do it all 4 years of college as well. And, now I've found what I'm passionate about, and I think a lot of that is because of my time at Stewart's Creek and my experiences with Latin here. The biggest contribution that Stewart's Creek has had in my life is mainly just providing me with all these opportunities to find what I'm passionate about and, become great at it. And I know at my past school, there was only engineering programs and a program for being in medical. And here at Stewart's Creek, it's like you really feel like you can be anything you want to be and to chase your dreams. I'd like to thank my parents, my mom and my dad, and my stepdad, Tad Rapidly, for, these past few years, my entire life, making me feel loved and supported in what I do.
The difference between freshman me and senior me is that I've gained confidence in who I am. I've also learned not to take things for granted and appreciate the little things that life has to offer. The most significant contribution that Stewart's Creek has brought to me is that there is more to learning than just academics. The teachers here and my friends here have taught me valuable life lessons that I can bring outside of high school. Mom and Dad, I wouldn't have been the person I am now without you guys. I am extremely thankful for all your support and having you guys by my side every step of the way. And to the rest of my family, salamat. Mahal na mahal kita.
One thing I remember most about Stewart's Creek is being the cheesy band kid and walking out to perform on Friday Night Lights and just not being able to hear myself over the crowd over the entire show, and then walking off and just going deaf as the crowd cheered us on. The biggest difference between freshman me and senior me, there's a lot that I could say, but I guess the biggest one is now I have the confidence to express myself with funky hair and fun clothing, whereas freshman me would just wear the same 3 hoodies and just kind of hide. Mom and Dad, you supported me and you accepted me no matter what. You gave me my space when I needed, and then you came to me when you felt that you needed to. And I just really appreciate it, because I feel like without that support in my life, I might not be where I am right now. So I just thank you. I love you.
Something I will most remember about Stewart's Creek High School is Mr. Marlat's yelling in the hallway every time it's less than a minute till class starts. You will know it, especially if you're near the orange hallway now, because he had to move. So that's something I'll definitely remember. Less than a minute! Stewart's Creek High School has taught me a lot of lessons over the past 4 years. And I would say one of the major lessons that I've learned is how to be more respectful of other people's beliefs and be more tolerant of other people, and to just be more open-minded. I came from a small town where everyone kind of thought the same way, so coming here was a huge culture shock. So I would definitely say I'm more open-minded now and more accepting of other people. To my family, specifically Mom, Dad, Tracy, you guys have been such an amazing support system for me through all of high school. You've really pushed me to go above and beyond, and you've been there for every step of the way. To all my siblings and my nieces and my nephew, my grandparents and aunts and uncles, you guys are truly amazing, and I would not be here today if it wasn't for all of you. So I would just like to give you the biggest thank you, and I love you for being so supportive and always being there for me and making sure that I got where I am today. So thank you guys so much. The biggest difference between me as a freshman and me as a senior is that I learned how to finally do my eyebrows. And the thing that I learned the most about myself is that I'm a really strong individual, and I do what I think is right, and I stand up for what I think is right. Stewart's Creek has made a lot of contributions, but the most significant one is just that I've been surrounded by a great community of faculty and students. It's honestly the best school I've ever attended. I've attended 5, and Stewart's Creek High School has definitely just left a lasting impact on me just by the community. Mom, Dad, Drew, and Chloe, thank you for pushing me to be the best person I can possibly be at anything in any aspect of my life, whether that be theater, choir, piano, school, sports. I just want to thank you for pushing me to my best ability. And then to my grandparents, thank you for being just godly influences in my life and giving me wise counsel in everything I do. I love you guys.
One thing I'll most remember is doing the Ed Drop Lab in physics and having to drop eggs on Mr. Haddard's head. A quote that I always remember is from Parks and Recreation, and it's Andy Dwyer, and he says, "I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm doing it really, really well." I never know what I'm doing, but if I just try my best, it got me here, so. To my mom and dad, I would say thank you so much for supporting me and telling me that I can do whatever I put my mind to. I don't think I'd ever be in this situation without your support. Thank you. Love you.
2 things I would share with underclassmen are to stay off the ICU list and to always ask for help when you need it. Your teachers should be your best friend. One team means that you'll always have a friend when you need it the most. To my family, there are no words to show my appreciation for your unconditional love and support over my life. Thank you for always being there when I needed you.
think one thing that I'll most remember, it's like, even though I've had many moments with my friends, I think I've had those unfortunate moments, especially on the stairs, since I'm very clumsy. Falling down the stairs, probably every year, except for this year, I've gotten that down. But I think the stairs are probably the most thing I probably remember. One of the greatest contributions that Stewart's Creek has had on my life is probably that it's helped me connect with lots of people, considering how big the population is at the school. Like each day I probably see like a new person I have never seen before. To my mom and dad, y'all are amazing people. I believe that y'all have helped me carry throughout these last 4 years of high school. You've helped me when I've been down. You've helped me study for that test. You've helped me learn lessons in life that if I hadn't learned, I would never be the person who I am today.
The thing I'll most remember about my time at Stewart's Creek is definitely the softball team, from team bonding and bus rides to conditioning and games. The difference between freshman me and senior me is practically everything. I mean, I moved across country and got the chance to remake who I was and really be who I wanted to be. I think one of the biggest differences is I've learned to appreciate where I'm at and make the best of it regardless of the situation. I'd like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me. I couldn't have done any of this without them. They've supported me in everything I've done and done more than I ever could have asked. I'd also like to thank my sister. She's my rock, and I seriously would be no one without her, and I can't thank them enough for everything they've done for me.
One thing I'll probably most remember is the football game at McGavick, because we were all playing in the stands as I'm part of the band, and it was pretty much neck and neck, and then we ended up blocking a punt, I think, and we took the ball all the way across the field, and we were having so much trouble playing our instruments because we were all just screaming, and it was just a great moment. I'd say a quote that means a lot to me is a quote by Seneca. We suffer more from imagination than from reality, because I mean, there's been thousands of times that I haven't taken an opportunity because I was too scared to, or I was just thinking to myself, man, you're probably going to screw up. So I'd say you just got to go for it. To my family, I'd like to say thank you for being there and paying for everything I always needed, and especially my sister for being as annoying as possible. That helps.
One memory that I'll most remember about Stewart's Creek is it was in sophomore year. So I was at lunch and I got some mashed potatoes from the lunch line, and the bowl had a big hole at the bottom, but the potatoes don't fall out because potatoes don't do that. So I just put on my tray and I went to sit down. Back then I sat with Reeve, Evan, Will, Freddie, Monte. I'm sure some of you remember Monte. And then I finished my food, and at the end, some dude next to me, he picks up the bowl. He's like, "Hey, look at this." And then Evan's like, "Yo, Napper ate through the bowl." I'm like, no, I didn't eat through the bowl. That's just, it just came like that. But they didn't believe me. They were laughing, and they didn't let that go until senior year. The biggest contribution that Stewart's Creek had in my life was it taught me that if you're going to bring food, make sure that you have enough to share with everybody. Because if you share with one person, then eventually there's going to be others who want your food. And that happened a lot. People like Madison, Sarah, and the others, you know who you are. Mom, Dad, you know I love you, and I appreciate what you've done for me. But you didn't have to be so hard on me sometimes. You know, it's okay if I get a B every once in a while. Even one time, you even went to my teachers because I had a 90. It's not that serious, but I do appreciate what you've done for me, and I will admit you've gotten better with it.
One team to me is just supporting each other. Everyone comes from different backgrounds and different interests. You've got band kids, RTC, football, choir. But here at Stewart's Creek, part of being one team is that no matter where you come from or what you're doing, you're still able to support everyone here. And it's just such a family being part of Stewart's Creek. One phrase that has meant the most to me and has kind of pushed me through high school and life, and advice that I give to everyone else, is that it's okay to not be okay, and you're allowed to feel your emotions. It's kind of a hard thing because a lot of people feel like they need to pretend to be happy and just fake it till you make it, but you're allowed to not be okay. You're allowed to have down days, to be upset about things. Just embrace who you are, embrace what you're feeling, just don't let it overcome you. Mommy and Daddy, I just want to say thank you so much for being so supportive and giving me so many chances to be the best person I could be. Thank you so much for everything. Love you guys.
The biggest difference between me as a freshman and me as a senior is my mentality. Coming in as a freshman, I was more focused on building friendships and finding my ways through the halls. And now that I'm a senior, I have made friends that I hope will last a lifetime. And as I was a freshman, I thought these 4 years were going to take forever. But now that I'm a senior, I look back on it and it's like, where did the time go? So it's just been crazy to see how I've changed, and I just feel like I've become more motivated and I know what I want and I have a goal for myself to follow. The most significant contribution that SCHS has made on my life is providing me with a sense of direction and a pathway to follow, and I just love how we are offered many different classes to help us know what we want to do in our future. So I'm very thankful for the nursing clinical program that I was accepted into. And I'd just like to give a special thank you to Ms. Walker for always being there for me and making me prepared to pass my CNA test. And so now I can go to college as a CNA and work while I go into nursing school. I just want to give a big thank you to my family. Y'all have always been there for me and y'all have always been super supportive. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Knowing that I'm moving all the way out to Utah soon, it's going to be very hard just because you guys have always been there for me, but just knowing that you guys are going to be one phone call away is super comforting, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, and it's because of you guys that I am where I am today. Thank you.
The song that's best reflected my time, especially now looking back on high school, is Congratulations by Post Malone. Now they always say congratulations, work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
One song that sums up my high school experience is You're Gonna Miss This by Trace Adkins. That song is all about how you don't realize it in the moment, but you're gonna miss all these days once they're gone. You're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this.
The song that best reflects my time in high school is Leave Me Alone by Flip De Niro, because I'm ready to get out of here and move on to something else. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you? Wish you never play me, have no time for that, no.
This song has kind of forced its way into my high school career ever since I first heard it. Pin, pineapple, apple pin, PPAP. Not only does this song seem to just come into my head as soon as they say your time starts now every single test, but also I'll have to give credit to Jake Davenport for this. Apple pin, pineapple pin, pin, pineapple, apple pin.
The one song that best reflects my high school experiences is Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. This song is like a thank you to all my friends and to all my teachers. And now, on to the next chapter. I've loved and I've lost, but that's not what I see. So look what I've got, look at what you taught me, and for that I say thank you, next.
The song that best represents my time at Stewart's Creek is Every Teardrop is a Waterfall by Coldplay, because it talks about how even if you have a bad day, you can always just pop in your headphones and listen to some music and get over it. And all the kids, they dance, oh, the kids all night, until Monday morning feels another life. I turn the music up, I'm on a roll this time.
The song that best reflects my high school experience would be You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone. There's a cover of it by Anna Kendrick in Pitch Perfect. I would say that song just because I'm probably gonna miss Stewart's Creek. I feel like that's more Stewart's Creek's song to me than me to Stewart's Creek. So I would say that's had like a major impact. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
The song that has best reflected my high school experience is I've Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing. Just because I really have had the time of my life, it totally explains that my whole high school experience has just been so enjoyable and I'm going to miss it a lot. I've had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before.
The song that reminds me of Stewart's Creek is probably Someday by the Strokes, because it just reminds me of my friends and the time we had here. When we was young, oh man, did we have fun, always, always.
The song that I picked that most reflected my high school career was probably I Will Survive, because it's probably helped me out throughout the week when I'm counting down to Friday each week. I will survive, I will survive.
The song that most reflects my high school years would probably be Fast by Luke Bryan, just because it explains like how, I don't know, it goes by so quick and you just try to soak it all up and make the most of it while it lasts. All you keep trying to do is slow it down, soak it in, trying to make the good times last as long as you can.
I'd say that the song that represents me during high school has been Silhouettes by Colony House, because it's really a song about just going for it, moving forward, and shining a light on new opportunity. Driving down a road that's rolling, all the love remembers that your heart's been holding. Nothing silhouettes till the lights come on, nothing silhouettes till the lights come on.
The song that best reflects my high school experience is Dedication by Nipsey Hussle featuring Kendrick Lamar, was because we're all graduating and we've worked hard for 4 years, so it definitely took dedication. So that's not just for me, it's for all of us graduating today. This is dedication, hard work, plus patience. The sum of all my sacrifice, I'm done waiting, told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying, dedication.
One song that I think really reflects life in high school in Stewart's Creek is Good Life by One Republic, because stuff happens in life that you can't really control, but no matter what, you're still gonna have a good life. It's what you do going forward that really affects how you're gonna live. I got this feeling that you can't fight, like the city's on fire tonight. This could really be a good life, a good life.
The song that best reflects my high school career would be You're Gonna Miss This by Trace Adkins. This song talks about how we wished our time away, and I used to always say I can't wait to graduate, but now that I'm gonna be moving across the country to Utah to attend school, it's like I wish time would slow down. You're gonna miss this, you're gonna want this back, you're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are the good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, you're gonna miss this.
The song that best represents our high school experience is The Fun Song by SpongeBob.
This song best represents us because we're always having fun and we have great memories together. Ready? F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all, right here at Stewart's Creek.